All right, welcome back to another video of the Target Individual Program, Target Individual Experience. Still here by Pam. I'm supposed to leave today, but then I had to unbraid my daughter's hair. It took me 3 hours. Okay, so it is minutes to 12, so I guess I'm spending another night here. Uh, anyway, I was watching a couple movies, Extraction 2 and the Whitney Houston I Want to Dance with Somebody movie. And, I would say that that the CIA, the military, are heavily involved in the production of movies. Okay? You can see the I can see the psyops. I can see the psychological operations. I can see the subliminal programming within those movies. That if you're not aware, your conscious it bypasses your conscious mind. But I'm able to see it, and this is what they don't like. Whenever again I talk about certain words like seeing, he can see and stuff like that. They will use either the car honk or the sirens to you know it's like instantaneous, right? So artificial intelligence through the microchip computer, it brain computer interface BCI, right? Instant feedback. Okay, so like I said, if you look at going forward, when you go watch a movie, okay, pay special attention going forward. Whereas in the past, you wouldn't see characters, the actors on in the movies sticking their tongue out, doing the things that they do out in public, right? So um, with films, and I think the first film I ever saw the psyops in was this was a film with Christian Bale, and he was like a prisoner of war. I can't remember the name of it, but that was the very first movie that I saw that I recognized the psyops. And then the second movie I saw with the psyop was with Nicole Kidman, where I think it was like aliens, abducting people's bodies, something like that. Heavy psyops in that movie also. So they're outside again making noise with the noise campaign, frequent as I was watching the movie, and they what they do again under remote monitoring and microwave is to when you watch these films, right? And again, because of the psyops, the subliminal messaging. Okay, they try to make it feel as there is some personal connection or some, what you see, what I'm saying, on screen is something that's going on in your life, right? And it may be for some people, but as a TI, not me. Okay, but they try to put in the idea of it personalized towards you and stuff like that. And it's like, I don't pay attention to it because I know it's psyops. My mind may go through the motions, you know, um, the because again it's to make you believe, right? And I don't believe. I want to know. I don't want to believe. I want to know. I need to know. I don't need to believe. I don't want to believe. I need to know. Knowing is a hell of a lot better than believing. Believing is for the delusional mindsets in which they've created within all of us. But we have to separate that delusional mindset and get to the point of knowing, knowledge. This is what they don't like. All right, an educated public, and particularly me being a black person, the lies, the deception that have been done to us as people. It's beyond anything. Okay, I mean it really is. And the gaslighting, like earlier today, and I picked up on it. Right, I picked up on it. And as soon as I got back in the house, she was calm, cool, and collective. But on the phone, we were back and forth. Okay, and at that point, I just had to like say, I'm not even going to bother with that. You know, it's really nothing. But the gaslighting affects you. Doesn't matter if you know that you're being gaslighted; it still affects you. And they do this to raise your anger right, to get a reaction out of you, whether it be anger, frustration, what have you. You know, and but it's like that, right? It's a fight or flight. You may have an extreme reaction with the fight or flight, or you may have a subtle reaction to the fight or flight, but it's still fight or flight. It still affects you. Okay, and you hear the car honking and stuff like that going on out there. But you know, it is what it is. Um, I'm certainly going to go home tomorrow because I'm tired. Like literally took me 3 hours, and I tell her all the time, you know, stop putting her, giving her these little braids. You know, they're very hard for me to unbraid. You know, I said you can do bigger braids, or they don't have to be big braid, but you can do bigger braids, right? So if I have to braid her hair, it doesn't take me 3.5 hours. You know, they to use the sirens from the ambulance as I'm doing the video. Look, listen. Instantaneous feedback, right? Psychological operations and covert warfare. So yeah, and when they know that I'm going to do a video because of the remote monitoring, right? They will try to do things to try to neutralize that thinking that you know we'll do a video on this. All right, so they try to do things to neutralize that, so where I wouldn't persist on, I wouldn't follow through on doing my videos. Like I said, I've studied this program very well, very well. So anyhow, I'll talk to you guys in the next video.